Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Agbogun say na how Edo State go take develop, na him day after. He say make government boys stop to dey make excuse. Make I leave you, make you hear the message wey Emmanuel Agbogun bring come today. Enjoy the video.
Oh my God. Yes. Good morning to you, my conscious Edo people, wherever you're watching me from. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, comrade Agbogun Emmanuel. I'm out this morning to continue my campaign, my advocacy for a better Edo State. And in this quest for advocacy, advancement, and a better Edo, I am putting on the front burner issues that affect us as a people, and those, would I say, representative frontliners of the policies, programs, and activities of government. As you all know today, I have been an advocate of ensuring that Edo State moves from its current state of underdevelopment to a better state of equality, development, fairness, and better life. I was flabbergasted yesterday afternoon when my attention was drawn to the fact that my brother, my friend, Osakwin Okodi, my very good friend at that, took time to analyze to the world that I am envious of his achievement in life, deviating from the subject matter of discussion. I do not envy people, in as much as I have not gotten all the good deeds of life. I try as much as possible to ensure that whatever I have attained in life is, how will I put it now? It's okay for me. I do not place my hands, I do not believe in flashy things. I do not believe in competition, particularly when it has to do with the acquisition of wealth. If you have always known me, if you know me very well, you know I don't live a flamboyant life. I don't even enjoy, I don't even enjoy, sorry, let me take this call, please. Hello, I'm on live, please. Could I call you after my live video? Thank you. So I don't enjoy this sort of, we call it big manism or big boy style of life. As of today, I am not hungry. As of today, I'm not begging for alms. As of today, I don't think there's anything my brother has acquired that God has not given me my own portion. So when you talk about envy, when he talks about envy, he forgot one thing, that in today Edo State, there's no way you can talk about the APC and you not mention my name and the activities of the government in as much as social media is concerned. There's no way you can, also discuss about the PDP and the Obaseki-led government that you will not call the youths like the likes of Abato Baze, Jack Obayan, Ebostone, and Osakwin Okodi. These are frontliners that propel the activities of government. Now, since the inception of this second tenure of Godwin Ogegase Obaseki, we have not seen any much. Rather, projects that are started in the first tenure are still begging and yearning for completion. The most painful part of it is that this government has further reduced the glory of Benin City. They have further reduced the glory of our capital city, where we can no longer move freely at night on our major road, owing to the fact that the street lights procured by previous government is moribund, is under lock and key. And I came out in Port Harcourt. I said, what is stopping our government not to construct flyover, but to make sure that we have street lights on our road? People coming from other states to visit me in Benin, by the time I get to God is Good Park or Amiosa Motors or Benin Airport to receive such persons at night, they ask me, is this the Benin City we used to come 5 years ago? What has happened to all the lights on the road? Why are they not working? We hosted a sports festival, a national sports festival in the state. We had to ensure that by hook or by crook, the government of the day ensured that they hosted that first festival, despite the fact that it has, been previously announced to be hosted sometime last year, before the advent of COVID-19. So, what am I saying in essence? What I'm trying to talk about in essence is that these people should not shy away from the fact that criticism is obvious and is on the front burner before them. They have promised us about Ossiomo. These days, they no longer mention Ossiomo in their programs. They no longer tell us what Ossiomo Power is doing and what he intends to do. Do not forget, we were in these Edo states when they alleged or when they claimed that Ossiomo was lighting up the stadium, when they claimed that Ossiomo was lighting up Palm House, when they claimed that Ossiomo was lighting up the government house and the palace. So what has happened today? And they also said that in no distant time they are going to link Ossiomo Power to the major street lights in our road. And I asked, why is all of these things not being done, despite the fact that the Ossiomo Power that they said they have consulted is up and running? Is it that the government themselves, is it that Osakwino Coding, is it that Albert, is it that Ebo Stone, Jacobayan, they enjoy driving in the current state of our roads in Benin City? So painful to the extent that we all saw, to the glare of everybody, what transpired on the 8th of this month after I left Port Harcourt to Benin, stating the fact that the street lights that were off, that were Edo people was kept in total darkness, all of a sudden came up after we criticized the government that you cannot be hosting a sports festival in the state where you are bringing other contingents from other states and you are hosting them in darkness. There's no show of life in the city. And I gave an ultimatum that if the people that are in government do not tell us why the lights are dark on social media so that everybody can be carried along, I will have no other choice than to release a direct criticism to the presenters of what government is doing in Edo State. Now these days, people like a Comrade Show that in fact hosted 90% of the deceit programs that mislead or misled Edo people to voting for this current government, they are not the one advertising the fact that the government should or encouraging the citizens to procure street lights for themselves, when we have a government that collects as much as 500 to 600 to 750 million naira security votes on monthly basis. As of today, Edo State is recording more revenue. I have procured, or I am still procuring, over 40 CFO application. And I think that is, I am one of the lowest persons doing CFO that is popular on the social media, owing to the fact that I am being seen as perceived as an opposition in the state. But I make bold to say that with these 40 CFOs that I'm currently applying and processing before the government, I have generated a revenue for Edo State government worth over 5 million naira. Those evidences are there, paid to the government via my account for money paid in by applicants and my followers on social media. Talking about development, you must talk about the available resources. This government cannot cry foul that they don't have resources, because they have borrowed before the elections. After the elections, there were obvious borrowings to the state. So the state cannot come out to say that they don't have money to put on the street lights. And even if they feel that what the previous government did by running those street lights on diesel is no longer sustainable, then of course we have Ossiomo Power. We have Osimo power. Do not forget, I'm not talking about Edo Best here. Only to the fact that majority of Edo people is not aware that the governor is making move to privatize all state-owned hospitals in Edo State. All state-owned hospitals, the government is making move to privatize them. And the one that was procured by Edo people with our Edo taxpayers' money is still begging. Is still begging for a better health provision for our people. If you go there, despite the fact that have been privatized, the doctors that work there are state paid doctors that are paid their salaries by the state government. The nurses, the health workers that are there are people that are being paid under the state government payroll, but that same hospital is under privatization. But the revenues that are collected from that hospital is being paid into a private account. Excuse me, please. It's been paid into a private account. So, of what duty do I owe Edo people? That as an activist and somebody that believes in the development and the prosperity of my state, I will have all this information. Because I lose elections, I should not speak about it. I am confronting Osakwin Okwodim today. You are not the only one who is on social media in Edo State because of you are supporting the government. Do not forget, as at the same time when the both of us were piloting the frontiers for the APC under the EPM, you never made mention of me envying you. We have had series of quarrels as friends. How come it is now that you are not bringing to the front burner that I'm envious of you? Envious of what? That you live in a house that God gave and your community gave to you a 90%. So what will I be envious of you for? Or is it the Edo State government or the monies they pay you in the election that you use in building your mansion? The answer is no. I have come out even before the public to say that those people that are pointing hands that Osakwin Okwodim made money from government to develop his house are saying the wrong thing. Osakwin Okwodim has been building that house before the advent of Obaseki into government. He had already started creating that infrastructure for himself. So I don't see a reason why they want to distract us from the issues we are discussing. For crying out loud, you saw them. They brought out machines, put on the street light at daytime, and now at night those lights are no longer working. If Osimo Power is up and running, why is the government not connecting street lights? The Osimo Power passes through the stretch of Ring Road, from Sapele Road down to Ring Road, and on that stretch you have street lights. In Ring Road, in Palm House, Airport Road, you still have the stretch of the Osimo Power passing through that channel through the corridors of Government House. So what is stopping them from lighting up the major roads? This is our quest. I'm not asking for too much. I'm not saying government should give me employment. I'm not saying government should come and empower me. Some of us also came out when we saw that security in the state was helpless. The government introduced vigilante. We came out and said the government should ensure that they screen people that are put into that vigilante. They have the database called Curtis, and are using the process of the VGM vigilante movement to ensure that they attack rival court groups. And we saw it in the glare. When some of us came out to criticize that process, the government adopted and did what was right. Since then, have you ever seen me come out to criticize them? Rather, I've come out to say that what, even in the press conference, to say that what the security is doing, the government should advance on it by giving them the needed requirement to work. Edo State for now is relatively peaceful, even where the government has not even contributed 0.3% of their earnings as security votes to this vigilante group. I have brothers, I have relatives who are in the vigilante network, and they are doing these things for voluntary. How can we be getting 500 to 600, 700 million naira security votes, and vigilantes are not being catered for, even when they are giving their selfless service to the state? But people pocket that amount of money. Oh my God! let me also say this. Let me also say this for the world to know. Have you seen any major work of the governor up and running 100%? Have you seen? We spent 6 billion naira renovating Ogbe Stadium. They said, oh, Emmanuel Agbogun, Oshiomhole renovated that same stadium. Lucky Igbenegbu did same. So when we are saying that what is already existing that was built by the previous government, renovate the street light also, since the government is now into renovation of what past government have done, also do the street light. I tell you, if you have street lights on our road, crime will reduce to the barest minimum, because most of the crimes you see in Edo State now are car snatching, POS robbery, telephone theft, all this one chance sort of robbery and other minimal crimes of courtesan. So my Edo people, I will not be in a state and allow my people to be confused and allow my people to be misled. Obviously, everybody knows that I'm not a fan of the governor. I don't hate him in person, but his policies are what I don't like. I've never come out one day to insult the governor personally to himself. He's an elder man, he's an elder statesman, he's my senior, he's old enough to be my father. So, but his policies and activities in government that I feel are anti-people and are not, in the good position to advance the cause of Edo State, I will always come out to criticize it. Do not forget, when I was campaigning for the APC, I said even if Eze Iyamu wins, I will also be the one to come out to criticize him. Because I'm not supporting him because I want to get money. No. If I wanted money, even diasporans, most of you who are out there, reached out to me and said, no, join the Toba family, we are going to give you all what you are desiring for. And I refused. So many of them went home with jeeps, went home with vehicles, went home with monies, to the extent that the monies were so, too much for them to handle, and they started fighting themselves. We were all on this social media. If you are a fan of my person, I am a supporter of the APC. I come out even on television, print and electronic, to criticize the president and the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is the #1 leader of the APC. How many of them, in their various political interests, as Togberians, as PDP, as Edo must move forward people, have come out to criticize the wrong deeds of the governor, or have come out to talk about the negligence of public infrastructure under his stewardship? Now I raise an issue. Osakunekodi say I'm envious of him. Please, those of you who are his fans, let us devolve this matter of personal vendetta and talk on the role we have chosen to defend or represent as public frontliners, as social media presenters, because whether you like it or not, Obaseki enjoyed overwhelming defeat, particularly in Edo South and Edo Central, because of the strength of social media, because of the positive vibes that was marketed for him on the social media that made Edo people fall so cheap for. Today, roads that have been constructed are begging for completion. Roads that have been constructed are begging for maintenance, and we are not saying anything. 70% of the drainage system in Edo State is congested with debris. I'm not saying the governor put them there, but the governor owes us the responsibility to ensure that those things are up and running. Now, when the rain comes now, they will say Benin Water Storm Project, Oshiomhole stole 30 billion. Oshiomhole stole 30 billion. You have been in government, borrowed, borrow, appropriate, and we are still being faced with the same erosion issue. Now, what are we saying? Let it be that the Edo social media space is characterized with the issue of development. That is why I'm mentioning these names. Abat Obaze, Ebostone, and Osakwinokodi. These are frontliners for the interest of the governor. We all know this. So let us discuss what affects us as a people. And if there's an area where they have done well, they confront it to me. Osakwinokodi once told me that I'm also a benefactor of the governor's policy that because of CFO. I said no. Even if the governor has created CFO, if I don't have a platform where I will connect myself with people that believe in me and that know me, how can I do CFO? The governor has created CFO. How many Edo youths that don't have platform or that don't know people abroad are doing CFO? So you must always have your own personal input. And my input today is because I know people and people know me. So let us as a people discuss the development of Edo State is what I'm saying. You cannot control cement. You cannot speak on the excessive cost of cement. Today, people are buying cement from Dangote for 1,000, for 2,350, 2,450, and selling it in Edo State here for 2,250, making over 300% interest. How much taxes are they paying to the government? And why is government not stopping this barbaric inflation that is taking place in our state? So my conscious Edo people, it shocks me when people say that, oh, look at Emmanuel, oh, hey Emmanuel, you are this, Emmanuel, you are that, Emmanuel, you are this, you are a hungry person, you are hungry that. But some of them will still look at me and say, oh boy, you don't dey fat, oh boy, you are chopping. But this is the same person you are saying is hungry. So if I repeat again, we don't focus on those things that will advance the cause of Edo people, we are only deceiving ourselves. Go and look at Albert and Osakwinokodi and Ebostone. All what they are advertising is CFO. The people that you are telling to procure their lands, to protect their lands, is it on this kind of dark roads you want them to drive to their various homes? On our major roads? I'm not saying the government should put street lights everywhere, no. Put street lights on our major roads. If a senator of Edo South can attract over 5 to 7 to 8,000 street lights in the length and breadth of Edo South, which I am a benefactor in my area for, what stopped the governor with a bogus revenue of over 300 billion to do same for Edo people? Go to Delta State, it's a PDP state. Their major roads are with street lights. Go to River State, Bayelsa State, their major roads are with street lights. What is happening to we here in Edo State? Is it that we are not in the same Nigeria, or is it that with the state's street lights and other basic amenities? I have now come out to say that the governor wants to privatize our hospital. The Doctors Association are engaging him seriously on that. But they will not say it. But by the time we roll out a protest to say no, you cannot privatize what is public owned, they will say that we are being sponsored. But discuss what is the merit and demerit. What have you achieved from the Edo Specialist Hospital that you have privatized that is making the government want you to take a more proactive step to privatize other ones? What is the push? They will not say it. So my Edo people, if we Edo people can come out en masse to have a revolutionary drive to fight godfatherism to a standstill, when those people that are benefited from the godfathers are the ones saying that they no longer want godfathers again, and Edo people came out to support them, I don't see anything bad in Edo people to join us now to ask why those things that are ought to be working in a state where they are fought over godfather that they claim was wanting to share state money. So assume that they have won and they are in charge of government, nobody is loyal to them. Nobody they are loyal to now. So why are we not having dividends of good governance to the extent that even at night, government cannot provide basic amenities like street light to encourage nightlife? any city that wants to create development and employment for our people must encourage working hours around the clock. There are very many people that make even indomie, many people that sell beverages, food items, other commodities at night, because people want to move in their vehicles at night to a distance where they not normally during the day because of congestion of traffic they cannot go. So why are we making the nightlife moribund here in our state when other states are doing it happily? Today people coming from abroad, they don't like, they prefer to stay in Lagos, they prefer to stay in Port Harcourt and Abuja. Why? Because there's night at life. There's life at night. So these are the obvious. So Anabatoba who said that Edo must move forward, backward never, forward ever. Now the forward ever now, is it the C of O? Ebostone, is it the C of O? Do not forget, even some of us are less Ebostone, that he was the one that mobilized talks to come and beat us, him and Dogo. What has the state government done? They killed somebody. What has the state government done? Not only that, these people enjoy the overwhelming support of our people abroad. So why can't they ensure that they pay back by engaging government to do what is right for the people? Today I'm not a government, but I'm not crying as if life is finished for me. I have businesses, I still do business. So what is now, just yesterday someone I never knew before called me and said, guy, do you know what, there's some project I want to do in my building, and I've been giving families monies and they've been using it anyhow. I just want you to supervise the entire stretch of running POP in my house. If you have somebody that can do it, fine. If you don't have, I have somebody I want you to supervise the work, because I want the perfect job. He gave me samples of what he wants, and I took my guys there. I told him to call the guys if they can do a combined work, because the house was a big house, and they both agreed to work together. And as I speak to you today, work is ongoing. I don't know that man from nowhere. He credited to my account 3.2 million naira. I don't know him from anywhere, God knows. And upon that, I knew how much he told me to part away from that money with, personally for myself, and ensure that his job is done perfectly, 100%. I'll soon be leaving home now to go see what my workers are doing there, and ensure that I give him a feedback report on what is going on. So everybody must get patronage, whether you are big or whether you are small. But what we are saying is, put Edo on the front burner. I'm very happy that all of you even drive exotic cars. Is it on those kind of roads, dark roads? When the rain comes now, from next month, I will not stop from showing Edo people what the issue is. Because I bought rain boots, I bought other pairs. You all know some time ago I made mention about the IGRO of Edo State. I'm only waiting for the rains to start, when I will now start analyzing properly so that people will understand. There are spots where the water storm project has failed. Till date, government has not gone there to even do palliative measures to ensure that when the rain comes, we don't have the total collapse of that line. But till date, nothing. Kola Idopaye has come out to speak nothing. Since they say we are envious of them, I think they themselves too should ask, is the development of Edo State envious of them too? There's a saying that goes, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and give to God what belongs to God. You have supported the governor, you are enjoying overwhelming support from the political family of the governor's camp. Why are you not betraying the generality of Edo people? Why? So my conscious Edo people, I am not envious of anybody. I'm not envious of anybody. For me to come out to mention my friend's name when we all know that we are all in the political burner of the state, there's no way you talk about youths that are, representing political interests in this state, that you will not mention my name, you will not mention Osakune Kodin, you will not mention about Obaze, you will not mention about Ebo Stone, you will not mention Jacobian. Today we are the opposition in the state, they are the people in government. So do you expect me to come out and begin to talk what will favor the government when the government has not met with those merits? It's only laughable. People think that because they shout hallelujah to get money, everybody must follow that line. No. I stand again. Quote me anywhere. I raised money for Eze Yamu's election. I also galvanized diasporans to support with items and monies. Same way you also did in your various capacity. In fact, many of you raised monies to buy equipment for yourself to work for the campaign. So let us devoid ourselves of sentiments and put the real issues on the burner. Osakune Kodin, I ask you again, are you happy with the fact that Benin City is dark at night? What has changed when you used to criticize the Oshomole-led government to favor the Obaseki government? And now that you are a part of the government, even if you are not an appointee, everybody knows that you are a frontliner. A frontliner means that you are in the corridors of power. And I make bold to say maybe in weeks to come you might clinch an appointment. As a friend, I pray you get that and serve the people better. But now that you are not doing that, on your camera and your data, and say those things that the government needs to hear so that they put it in order. The street light am I talking about, is it going to favor only me or my family members? I don't want to go into healthcare. I don't want to go into Edo Best. There are many areas that if I want to be sentimental, I will be flogging them alongside. No. But government cannot do everything at once, you understand that. But this one that is already working at the turn off, is either they put it on or they connect it to Oshomo Power. That's why these resources are available, they spent it. Why keep our resources in darkness and be selling our power to other users when we ourselves cannot even benefit just lights on the roads for everybody to use at night? The entire length and breadth of Edo State, when you are entering, is dark. From Delta State is dark through Sapele Road. From Delta State through Agbo Road is dark. From Lagos, Ondo State into Edo State, Ugbowo Oluku, Axis is dark. Siloko, the same thing. And these roads have street light infrastructure in place that were up and running. If the generators are gone bad, connect them to our solar, to our Osemo Power, or you connect them to solar. You don't need to procure poles, remove those poles, republish them to accommodate solar panels, and you leave them there. At night, look at the heavy sun that will be shining in Edo State. What is the government making use of that of the energy for? That we cannot gather the sun and light up our street at night. What other states in the South are doing? Ours is different. So please, my people, I am not winch-hunting anybody here. The only thing that I'm fighting for is that youths like me that I know that have something to offer should not just keep quiet because they are under payroll, or should not just keep quiet or because they believe that if they start talking what they need to say, it will threaten their patronage, in the corridors of government. I make bold to say, if Eze Yamu had won, I will still criticize him. Even if he appoints me, into any capacity in his government, I will still criticize him when necessary. That is my discipline. You cannot force me to support what I don't want to support. You cannot force me to encourage what I don't want. I hate darkness. Do you know what it took me for me to get this distinguished senator to put solar ball in my community, put street lights in my streets in Benin City? I'm also prevailing on ISO now to take them to my village of street lights. And that is where I'll be coming into by next week, the performance of legislator. because they are not getting constituency projects, so we must see what they are attracting back home. And I'm going to be visiting the length and breadth of Edo South because that's my constituency. I believe there are media presenters that will also showcase what is happening in Edo Central and Edo North. But in Edo South here, we are going to showcase it to the world. So by next week, we are going to be talking of legislation. But that does not mean that our everyday criticism on the issue of street lights will stop. No. We will continue preaching this tea, even if it takes the government the entire 8 years to put street light. We will continue talking about this light because it is our own. The money is there to fix it. Fix it. Fix it. So my conscious Edo people, I'm happy that you people have been here with me, family. For those of you who think that I am fighting a personal cause, no. Even if the APC fails to make a statement as a political party, that does not stop me, Emmanuel Esai Bogun, from stating what I believe is obvious. So just as we have said, we asked for 60 days for Edo Lights to boycott the buying of cement. In less than 28 days, Dangote is now telling us how much he's selling his cement. So do not think that we have just swept the matter under the rug. No. In coming weeks, we shall rule out another action. And by that time, the distributors that are selling cement to our people for exorbitant prices will have no other option than to force the government to ensure that they do the needful. And while we are also doing that, we will also make an approach to the Dangote and other cement dealers in the state to ensure that they open their distributor vendors, their legitimate distributor vendors, so that people can go and buy trucks of cement and share it among themselves and build, and let the distributor go and be distributing their capitalist cement for themselves and their family. If they want to exonerate themselves that they are not the ones promoting this inflation, promoting this 100% inflation, comrades are brainstorming. That is why I give kudos to those comrades who have come out to say that yes, we are having the interest of the people at heart. If I start mentioning names, I will not want to mention, but I will mention a few. Kola Idokpaye has been doing marvelous. Comrade Ogbidi, the former NANS president, have been doing marvelously well. Comrade Kelly, Peace Faculty, has been doing marvelously well. I can go on and on. So the issue here is this: we are fighting a just cause and we must get results. People think that when you are confronting a system, you must go all out to be shouting. No. You use diplomacy. You use matters and models that we... Have you not seen that since when all this issue have been on the burner? Have you seen Channel Television discuss it? All the major medias, have you seen them discuss it? But social media has provoked them to speak. So if we promote what will support us together, these government people don't have any other choice than to do what is right, because they are not spending their personal money. It's our collective wealth. So there's no power that they have that says that what the people want, they will not do it, even if they are in government. So we must learn to galvanize this support. That is why I am saying, people might say, oh, he's targeting us. No. Ebostone, I've known him, I've met only once. In fact, there was a day I went to drink somewhere in GRA. I was sitting with some people that came from diaspora. Ebostone came there to greet everybody. He even shook me. He never knew it's me, Emmanuel. People said it does not know. I said, that's the way I live my life. Because I go to places that people will not even know I'm the one. I do what I want to do until I'm gone. Before they say Emmanuel was, they say, hey, that guy, that boy, hey. And I'm gone. Because I live a simple life. I don't try to add a coloration to what I do, my way of life. So my people, let us all join hands together. We can achieve a whole lot. The social media is a community. We that are actors and presenters are the role players, are the frontliners. So we must put issues that affect us directly on the front burner. On the front burner. Today everybody has known that if you have money, do your CFO. It's good and fine. I do CFO also. But because I've been advocating that people should stop building for now, it's very wrong for me to come out and say, oh, come and do your CFO. I'm shooting the nail and I'm also shooting at myself too. So by the time we must have achieved results, we come out to say now we have finished fighting for cement and the cement has been reduced. If you want to do your CFO, contact us. And obviously people that are willing to do theirs and appreciate what I do, they will patronize us. But that does not mean that other people will not also be patronized. Yesterday, I was shocked that Sakunokodi was saying that because of his overwhelming patronage, my brother, you know me too well now. You know me too well. Say that I put smiles on my face and it's not to my heart. You know me too well. I don't envy somebody. I have known you. You met me in activism in 2011 when we were fighting for property tax. That was when we met each other in activism. Haven't been that we come from the same area. And you yourself, you know my antecedents since then. I'm not the kind of person that is being driven by money. All those things don't freak me out, not that I'm not hungry. I don't put money in the front burner. But when it comes to hustle, I hustle and I make my pay. Even before the advent of CFO or any other thing, I've been hustling, I've been making money for myself and my family. Same way you have been doing. People have come out to say you use Obaseki's money and you just take money to build a house. I came out to say no, and not many people have called me. And I said no, Sakunokodi has gotten that house before even he started supporting Obaseki. That house, he has roofed it before he started supporting Obaseki. So what are we not saying? So my conscious Edo people, let us discuss more about the development of our state, because we have gotten a government that says he wants to work for the people. So let that thing, that work they say they want to work, let it transmit into what we can be enjoying as they are doing it. Street lights has been there. All we want them to do, connect it. If you cannot run it on diesel, connect it to the Osemo power that you have done. Is that a big deal? Is that a big deal? If you all could remember some time ago, the governor said that he has written an MOU with Coca-Cola, so they are going to own the stretch of Aduawa. If the street lights are up and running, I will also come out to commend government. But now that they are doing it as if it is not our right, or it's as if we don't deserve it, they cannot get my commendation. Never. So at this junction, I believe I've spoken so much. Very well, we'll be coming up live later in the evening to discuss issues bordering on cement and the way forward. So, but this morning I had to reply to the governor's boys, or the government boys, sorry, who stop at nothing to ensure that they defend everybody that is in the government. You can see my brother's caption yesterday. Let me read it out for you. What my brother Sakunokodi said yesterday about the government in his video. You can look at the caption that he used. Let me read it out for the world to hear, even if I know most of you must have seen it. It's very, very unfortunate. So you can see, it's a continuation. Obaseki remains a light. Let the governor that is a light, let him transfer that light into our street light. Let us be seeing road at night to move in the state. Within the city center, I'm not saying the whole of Edo State. Since our governor is a light to you, my brother Sakunokodi, I've not really monitored Abat or Ebostone's war. You know, Abat is a tricky somebody. You will never see him speak out. He will say he doesn't want to join wars with me. It's a lie. He doesn't have what to say. That one, I know him since. He doesn't have what to say at all. The only time when you see him mention my name is when he wants to reduce my person. You know, before he used to call us hungry activists, that we move from one position to another to look for who to be, but we are liberating the people from the shackles of oppression. He said we are hungry. We devote our time to ensure that we support what is right. So my conscious Edo people, please and please and please, if you know you are my friend, join me in telling Sakunokodi that I'm not envious of him or his wealth. God has blessed him. He has worked for it. So I think he deserves it. But what he ought to do with his intellectual property, I cannot have a friend like Sakunokodi, and with the wealth of knowledge that God has given to him, he cannot impact with that to the advancement of our people. That is my point. And that's where I will kill it for now. So by evening, by 9 p.m., I'm going to be throwing my lines open my lines are going to be hot. And guess what? We're going to be discussing development, the way forward on the reduction of cement price. Now that we have officially gotten the price of Dangote, the way forward. And I'm also going to be telling you the aspirants the role you all have to play. I'm also going to be telling you the aspirants the role you all have to play for us to move this. So please, we are all one. But let us not use the politics to divide ourselves further. But let us use the advancement of Edo State to discuss and develop ourselves further. And remind your noble right activists. Now make Edo fine, make Edo good, make Edo ma na emi dey. So, having said all of this, I want to appreciate each and every one of you who have taken your time to listen to me thus far. Please, even if I know you are commenting, you can only encourage me more, not with supporting me financially, but with sharing this broadcast. With sharing this broadcast so that it can go viral. I'm not supposed to be finishing this very elaborative episode, and I don't enjoy over 300 to 400 shares. But if it was a Jumeje matter or Ngozi Jesus or other issues that has to do with trivia issues, not issues that are on the burner, trivia. When I mean trivia, baseless issues, you'll be seeing 500 shares on their post, 1 million shares on their post. No, let me enjoy shares from you all to encourage me this morning. I'm seeing Presley has just done that, Destiny has just done that. I need very many of you to also do that. We are over 145 now watching, and previously we were 180, 160. So please, if you can place your hand on the share button, I would be grateful for that. Yeah, Olivia Tombu, I respect you so much. Jombulo Wenaze, I respect you so much. Iyamo Sapawa, I respect you so much. Randy Oliver, I respect you so much. Please, I want you all to share this broadcast. Hope Nusa, I respect you so much. I want you all to share this broadcast. Catch Tom, I respect you so much. Osapawa Austin, God bless you too, I respect you. Please share this broadcast. Kayode, Epadomosa, Okago, I respect you. We'll be visiting your property next week to ensure that we do what is needful for you, Epa. I respect you so much. Baba E. Bright, I respect you so much. Governor Stephen JP, I respect you so much. Monday Imade, I respect you. Please share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. Jegede Dexmon, I respect you. I respect you so much. I want to see this broadcast being shared. If you are not liking it, just share the broadcast. Even if you are not liking the broadcast, share it. We are 107. We should do better than that. Monday, I respect you. Let us share this broadcast, please. Share this broadcast now. So once again, I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Baba E. Bright, I respect you. Yes, you're always sharing the broadcast. Catch Tom, I respect you. You're always sharing the broadcast. Those of you who are sharing my broadcast, I bet you, if there's a reason, Epadomo, I thank you, sir, for your prayers. If there's a reason for you all to have an issue you want me to, to do for you, if I see that you share my information out there, I might do it for you without collecting the penny for you. I've done that for so many people, so I can even do it for you. But share my broadcast to ensure that we get the needed coverage that we deserve on such information. Once again, Prince Austin, I can see you just shared. Slim Joe Black, my good friend that left Nigeria, a gallant police officer, I respect you. You are a nice guy. You are not sentimental. You are one of those people that if I'm doing something wrong, you tell me so, but I want to follow. I respect you for that. So once again, Edo must be great again. So let us share this broadcast. Share this broadcast before I leave. Share is all I'm asking for. For those of you who are also taking time to like the broadcast also, God bless you all. But please share this broadcast, share this broadcast, share this broadcast, share this broadcast, share this broadcast. Smith Shocker, share this broadcast. Share to other platforms, share the broadcast. And as you do that for me, God will also create room for you to do good things and benefit good too for the good you are doing and for the promoting of my work you are doing to ensure that I do is a better place. Once again, I thank you all. Oba Atokpe is said. Bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Emmanuel Agbogun, let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.